we're back. We're better, and I'm gonna see is my restriction. Okay, my restriction is gone. That makes me feel a little bit better, because that was really irritating me. And yes, I know be slow to anger. Yes, I know no weapon against me shall prosper, but that really irked me. I didn't do anything like TikTok. Get it together. Anyways, now that we've got that resolved, now you may go to sleep, okay? So I'm gonna try my best to help you relax. Thank you, Megan. So are you. Oh my goodness. I have literal like supermodels in my chat. And I love that for me. Guess the word I don't want to do the guess the word I don't want to. We can, if everyone insists, but I low-key don't want to. I did them myself, and you can kind of tell, but that's okay. I need to redo them soon. Is it fixed? Yes. Thank the Lord. Praise Jesus, because genuinely that was irritating me so bad. Little starfish. Hold on. I think I have a bigger starfish. I feel like. Oh. Yeah, that's why this one looks better, because I'm right-handed. This one looks a little chopped. You can literally tell the difference. Because I'm not ambidextrous, so it was kind of hard, but my little sister is like so busy recently. This is just a bunch of coins. I thought there was something more interesting in there, but I lied. Okay. I'm gonna show you some of the little trinkets. Some of the little trinkets I have. Here's one of them. It's a little starfish. Starfish. And it has a lot. Emmy, you lie. Why do you lie, Emmy? No, I'm joking. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. But it has like all these. It's kind of cool. You see all the like mini little starfishes on it. Bree, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate all your kind words. Yeah. Recently, I've been a lot more in touch with like myself and like mentally well. Okay, mentally better. Maybe not well, but I'm more like happy with who I am and my appearance recently than I used to be. A year ago today, I was a mess still. And if you guys want to see like pictures from my life like a year ago, let me know, and we can do like a lore, like a trauma dump almost. Let me know if you're interested in that. But starfish, and it has all these little like ridges on it, and it sounds really nice, really nice. And then on the back side, it looks kind of weird, but it's got like these indentions in the legs, like legs. I've been doing ASMR for almost a year now, which is wild. I think next month will be a year from when I started. I didn't start going live until this past August though, so I really didn't start getting any clout until I started going live. You know what I mean? Any motion on the ASMR community. But I did start posting like a year ago, so where have I been, Grody? I'm on a little break from school, my little spring W Canadian slang. What's a good, oh, bro, grody, or whatever he said. I didn't know that. I'm on a little spring break from school, so that's nice, but, and also, like, me and my boyfriend aren't together anymore, so I have a lot more time on my hands, but, yeah, I can't keep up with all the slang. X, yeah, you know what I mean. Are you in college? Yes, community college. You are so beautiful. I wish I could you. Thank you. Oh, okay. Anyways, that's the starfish. I'm doing fine. I just didn't feel, it didn't feel right. And I don't, like, I haven't, like, put together what I would say if I tried to explain why we broke up on live. I don't really know exactly what to say other than it just wasn't right. It didn't feel right to me. I didn't feel encouraged to keep doing the things I love doing, and that was like a huge sign for me that it just definitely not equally yoked, definitely not that. That was a big thing, and I kept trying to avoid the fact that we weren't equally yoked, and eventually it just really, I started feeling super like guilty and down, and nobody has to feel sorry. Like, really, I promise you, like, it was my decision, and I'm happy that I'm continuing to follow and chase the things that are important to me rather than prioritize the needs of somebody else. And that might sound selfish in a way, but also I have done so much work on myself in the last few years to become the person I want to be, and I simply cannot be with someone who hasn't done the same work. And that's just it. Yeah. And I also, like, this isn't me bashing Jonathan in any way. I think people grow, people go through things to grow, and that's just how it is. I mean, ultimately, guys, Jonathan is a whole year younger than me, and he's also a man, which scientifically proven they develop a little slower than women. So I just felt like we were at different points in our life, and that's that. And I would say it was a mutual breakup because he just respected how I felt, and he respected what I wanted and what I, you know what I mean. But no, that's not true. Okay. Thank you, Big Mac. Thank you. What does equally yoked even mean? Okay, so I don't want to tell you wrong, but can somebody, like, fact check me on this? There was two. The saying comes from there being two animals, and one was like a donkey or something, and then one was like a smaller animal. So, like, the donkey and then the smaller animal, and they're both trying to carry, you know how, like, camels carry things on their back? They're both trying to carry something, and it's like going across their bodies, but of course it keeps tilting, and it keeps falling over because the lesser animal can't carry the weight, you know what I mean? That's where the saying comes from. When I'm saying equally yoked, I mean, like, from a Christian perspective, it just seems like I can't even say I take anymore, because after being with someone who doesn't take it as seriously, it almost feels like my faith was really tested, and a little bit, what's the right word, just became less important, I guess. And for me, I want somebody who takes their faith as serious serious, if not even more serious, you know, than I do. And I'm at a point where it stopped being important to me because it didn't feel like it was important to him. So, yeah, also I noticed a lot of toxicity and a lot of issues in our relationship that I, as a Christian, can say, like, how can you not see that this is, like, the Bible says warns against this, and, like, if we were equally yoked, this wouldn't even be a problem, right? But we don't have the same opinions, we don't have the same views on things, so it made it really hard for me to, because in my mind, that's the truth, those are facts, but in his, it's not, you know what I mean? So, yeah, for instance, idolatry, there's a lot of idolatry. And it's hard for me to sit here and explain, like, oh, well, you're idolizing our relationship, you're idolizing these things, especially to someone who doesn't understand the severity of idolatry. So, anyways, enough said. Jonathan's a great guy. I wish him the best. We didn't end on bad terms. Ultimately, we're just at different points, and I hope that he continues to do well. It's not like he's doing bad or anything. It's just there was things that I felt like I was sacrificing to be with him, and I wasn't comfortable doing that. Anyways, here's a rock that I found on vacation one time at a gas station. Danielle, I know that's right, Queen. Cupid and Luna, I feel the same way all the time. I'm the oldest, and it's like, I love being the oldest sister, but also sometimes I wish I had an older sister to teach me things, and, you know. But yeah, it's a recovery rock, and it says recovery rocks, and also I was very new into my sobriety when I found this, so thank you, Lord, because if that's not a sign, then I don't know what is. Thank you, Nia. And you know, like, I don't like to say that about myself because I don't want to come off like arrogant or anything, and also there's a lot that I still have to learn. I am not all-knowing by any means, but this is what, by any means, but this is also something that I was trying to explain to him, is like, I've been through a lot, and through every one of those situations, I have done the most to try to heal from it. I'm very self-aware, and I was trying to explain things to him that, like, hey, I've been through similar things already, but it doesn't work that way. You have to let people experience things for their own. Again, because he is my son. Oh, Stalin. Hello, Stalin. Hello, Stalin. Just relax. It is time for bed. Stalin. I hope you and your little one have a great rest of your night. Thank you, Emmy. You're so sweet. Also, Big Mac. Thank you for the hand art. Thank you, Big Mac. Thank you, Big Mac. Losing everything just to get closer to God. Amen, B. And that's what I was trying to tell him. It's like the reason I am so... we're about to... Okay, I'm not going to try to gossip, but I told him the reason it is so important to me is because I've tried to ignore God. I've tried to, like, not walk my life without Christ and tried to be all-knowing, and it's failed me every single time. And, you know, a lot of people think that I became a Christian because, like, oh, I needed something to lean on. I'm not a Christian because I'm a recovering addict. I'm a Christian because he saved me every single time. He's been a firm foundation every single time. And sure, you can say, oh, it's something to lean on. But for me, that's not what it is. It's simply the truth. No matter how many times I tried to run away from it, you know. Also, I mean, I feel, thank you so much for all the gifts, my love. Thank you for all the gifts, my love. I don't know your name, so I haven't really been able to say anything other than, I mean, I feel, but yeah, that's just kind of how it went, and I'm glad that I was finally able to put that in words for you guys, because I knew it was going to be a conversation that, like, we had to have, but I just wasn't sure how I was going to go about it, so I feel like I got my feelings across pretty clear, and I hope you understand. Okay. Thank you. I mean, I feel. Also, thank you, Kay. Sorry if you can hear my stomach growling. It's totally not cool, but Kiki, thank you for the rose, my love. Julie Jane, thank you, beautiful. But yeah, I really appreciate every single one of you, and this is like, okay, like, let's be so honest, guys, and this isn't like some, oh, pity me, nothing like that. I do not have friends, and people say all the time, like, oh, that, like, all you do is go home and go to work and do school and, like, watch TV, and I'm like, yeah, and they're like, there's no way, like, no, seriously, if I do anything outside of the house, it's with my family. And so it's like being on TikTok, we have this like parasocial connection, and I deeply appreciate it. Like, I think if I didn't have this kind of outlet, this kind of platform and ability to like speak my mind and like have communication with like a community, I would probably lose it. So I appreciate all of you for like always being here, even when I'm like putting it on the back burner. But I promise you, I'm going to make my ASMR a priority again, because I love doing it, and I love this community that we've built, you know. So I'm glad that I got to like explain why I haven't been super active for real, because when I was in a relationship, I kind of avoided like saying how I really felt, but I think it's okay for me to like finally express why I wasn't active. Are you shy? No, yeah, my family like love them to death. I'm so grateful for them as well. How many piercings do you have? 16. My lip piercing is an Ashley. Try sushi. I love sushi. Sushi's really good. Sanaya, thank you for the follow, gorgeous. Welcome. And I have like actual supermodels in my chat, and it's like I love with the passion, you know what I mean? So do you eat steak? Yes, I do. Steak. Thank you for the heart, me. Moody, thank you. Zakaya. Babe piercing, and which one do you recommend getting? Ooh, I say you really can't go wrong with a nose ring. You really can't. I've never seen anyone look bad with a nose ring, so one I don't really recommend getting, at least personally, my belly button. I haven't had a piece of jewelry in my belly button for 2 years now. I like the way my belly button looks without it, so I really would recommend any of the piercings I have. Dermals, one of my dermals is giving me problems recently, and it's just like really like kind of bruised around it, which is weird because I've had this piercing for about a year now. It came out of nowhere, so I would be very careful when getting those, and know that even though you're paying $100 for it, it might just reject. So, but yeah, all my piercings I recommend getting. Make sure you have the right anatomy for all of them, of course, especially a tongue piercing and a belly piercing. Those ones you have to have the right anatomy in order to get them, or it can cause complications. Sarah, thank you so much for the galaxy, Sarah. I feel like I'm gonna burp. Hold up. Sarah, thank you so much for the galaxy, my love. Sarah. I literally feel like I'm gonna burp and then I can't, so that's like awesome. Y'all are so sweet. Okay, hold on. I have so many comments to read. How do you like it? Well, don't. No, I like it medium well, thank you. But yeah. Is getting a piercing a sin? No. Thank you, Ivana. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Jesus Montes, thank you for the follow, my love. Echoes of Agony, thank you, my love, for the follow. Aw, Sanaya, thank you so much. Sorry, I'm like catching up on the comments, but I appreciate it. My dad was so mad when I got this piercing and I also had my eyebrow pierced. He was so mad, but after a while I got him to admit that it looks pretty good. Yes, there is a lot of people in here tonight. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you everybody for being here. Love you all. Love my belly piercing. See, some people really like it. For me, I don't know. I think it's just also every ring I got like ever tarnished quickly, so that just really irritated me. Thank you, Chili. A dermal. Have you ever seen people have a piercing like right here or right here under their eye? It's kind of like they literally take a circle of your skin out and then shove a piercing in the hole. That's what a dermal is. How old were you when you got all of your nose piercings? So my first nose piercing I think I got when I was 13, and then my second one I got when I was 16. Is that a piercing on your finger? No. It's a ring. Okay, yeah. Your belly button piercing rejected after almost 2 years. That's so weird. Emmy, thank you so much, my love. Okay, y'all. I will be right back. I literally have to go to the bathroom so bad. So, hold on. so sorry about that, guys. I literally could not wait. Also, I stubbed my toe on the way there, so that was awesome. Okay. We're back. Thank you for all of the follows, my love. Thank you. Also, is my mic still working? I can't tell. Is my mic still working? I live in the U.S. United States. You got a Galaxy? Did I? Wait, I don't see it. I got a Galaxy while I was gone. I didn't see it, guys. I'm sorry, I don't see it in the chat either. If I did, thank you so much to whoever sent it. I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I didn't see it. Thank you for the creeper, yep. Alright, so what's the move now, y'all? What are we gonna do now for the rest of the live? I will probably get off of here in the next 20 minutes, just because I have to be up at 5 in the morning. So, thank you, Emmy. Good night, Tilly said she is about to pass out. Yes, I'm in community college right now. I'm getting an associate's in art, so with an emphasis on social work. So, and then I will go to a university for social work, and then I'll go to a grad school to get a master's in social work. So, what time is it? It is 10:41 p.m. Thank you for the oldies, yeah. Thank you for the oldies, yeah. But yeah, I still got a long way to go with school, which is so irritating because I'm already over it and I'm in my first year, so. Are you and your boyfriend still together? No. We kind of talked about that a little, but I don't feel like getting back into that, but no. Short answer, no. Right. Oh, you see, and like you're even a little ahead of me. I'm like absolutely not. I'm kind of over it, but y'all, your mom's about to get her master's. Period, queen, as she should. I'm so cold right now. I'm like freezing in here. But if I turn on the heater, it's so loud. Well, and now it's not gonna turn off for like 15 seconds. I'm so sorry if that woke you up. So sorry, I'm so sorry if that woke you up. 13 assignments due in one class in a week is so diabolical. I'm so sorry for you, Alexis. That is absolutely terrible. And I will be praying for you in your mental well-being. I don't think I've learned much. The only class, okay, I liked English. Okay, good. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't that loud. It sounds loud to me, but I liked English because I got to write like personal stories, and it was almost therapeutic for me. I'm not a good writer, but when I'm forced to, I figure it out, and I liked that. But and then I liked environmental science. That one was really hard, but I learned a lot about the environment that I never knew. I recommend everybody take that class. It is a little bit depressing because we're slowly killing our environment. But it's a really good class and I learned a lot. And then I also liked my sociology class, but it was common knowledge. I mean, it was common sense for me personally. I mean, my whole life is like a big therapy session, so it just, sociology just made sense to me anyways. Was it more comfortable when you got the bar shorter? Yes, a lot more comfortable when I got the bar shorter. The swelling took about, I want to say like a month, maybe even like 2 to fully go down. But I think I changed mine about a month, and it's a lot more comfortable. I don't feel it. It doesn't like touch my teeth at all. The only time that it is a little uncomfortable is if I'm like, and then do that, and it gets caught a little. But yeah, I think mine took a while to go down. Like, when I look at pictures, my lip was a lot bigger than it naturally was. But it's so, also I think I have a crooked lip because of it. You see that? Yeah, that kind of bothers me too, but whatever. Nonsense. Exactly. Like, I didn't learn anything from that class. Nothing that I didn't already know. So, what is that piercing? It's called an Ashley. And it goes to the inside of the lip. Also, I don't know if this bar is like the size it should be. Oh, Jade, yeah, that was really bothering me with my dermals. I guess if it's really swollen still, then you can't really tell if it's perfect or not. I would maybe give it a little bit, but also, like, with a lot of piercings, I think you can just tell if they're not centered correctly. Like my dermals, I thought they weren't because of the swelling, but once the swelling went down, they're good. It took, I would say it took about a month for it to heal, but for the swelling to go down, it took probably oh, I forgot what I was talking about. I don't even remember anymore. So, that's awesome. But the guy who did mine, mind you, this was so impulsive of me. Like, I got off of work one day. Mind you, I worked for my dad at the time. I had just turned 18 and I got off of work and I went to the closest, probably not even the closest, the cheapest and the closest piercing tattoo shop I could find. Ethan, thank you so much for the galaxy. Bro, where did you come from? You just like spawned in the live. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Ethan. I told you I'd be live today. But I got off of work. I worked with my dad at the time. He did not want me to get a lip piercing or an eyebrow piercing. And if you know the area I went to, Independence, Missouri, a little sketch, whatever. But their piercings were mad cheap. And I just walked in and I was like, do you do Ashley piercings? And the guy said yes. Mind you, this dude, no older than 20. He was literally outside smoking a cigarette when I walked in there. And he was like, oh yeah, we do Ashley. I was like, okay. said it was gonna be good. I'd do the gym to match it. I should. That would be nice. Oh my gosh. Ethan, that sounds terrible. The only piercing I've ever had reject is the dermal in my back right now, and I can't tell if it's rejecting or like what is going on. Logically, it probably is rejecting, but I'm like refusing to let go of it. So, Adrian, that's a very odd question. The left? No, I'm joking. I don't know. Only one job do on me. I want everyone. The shop I went to, like, I don't know if he'd ever given someone a piercing like that before, but he just did it. So that was awesome. I literally think I paid $20 for it. A cheekbone dermal, but I heard those reject. Yeah, I've heard that dermals in your face really reject easily, and then the dermal I have in my back is actively rejecting. But the other one's fine, so I'm like, why is this happening to me? Hello, Michaela. Thank you for the heart, me, my love. No, literally, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's why I literally feel like you guys are my community, because we sit here and like, yeah, I whisper and I do like some weird shit. But that's what I do in real life too. I can't do a haul or like a story time or a fit check without like being like my earring. Like I ASMR IRL every day anyway, so. But I feel like some people follow me more for like the chit chat, and then some people follow me more for the ASMR. So I try to do both. Oh, Michaela, you think so? I feel like I have a pretty monotone voice. Monotone. How did you find ASMR? I was probably 10 years old, and I was watching Rice Gum Diss on ASMR, and I was like, wait, I low-key fuck with this. And I was literally 10, and I was like, I actually like that. So everyone's like hating on it. Rice Gum's like going in on this chick, and I think it was Mariah with Gentle Whispering. He was reacting to her video, and then there was this girl, Allie, and so I like searched them up, and then yeah, that's how I discovered ASMR, and I had been watching it for 9 years, and I started my own. I mean, we are best friends. Like, actually, though, we are. So it's not in your head. Like, this is real. Do my outfit. I feel like I don't do the mouth sounds. I think I'm right. No. I try to do the mouth sounds thing right, but I don't know if I'm doing it. I love you too, my love. Are you not getting my comments? Wait, what? No, I'm not getting your comments. I'm sorry, Sabrina. I promise I'm not ignoring you. I don't see them. There's something on my mic. Thank you, Michaela. Guys, Michaela, I actually worked with her at Red Robin. So, and she goes live all the time. So go check out her page, give her a follow. My jewelry for the Ashley, I got it at Spencer's, and I think it's actually like a labrae piercing, like it's supposed to go right here, but I put it here. I think this is called a labrae, right? Or whatever that piercing right here is called. Medusa. One of the two. I was restricted for no reason, and that's the honest truth. Thank you so much for the ice cream cone. What time is it? It is 10:53. I'm gonna get off in 7 minutes because I've been on for an hour and a half and I need to go to sleep. Oh, like down here, yeah. I was restricted reason for bullying and harassment, but the chat can... Ethan, thank you so much for not wanna, but two galaxies. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stay on 10 more minutes just because Ethan did just get here and he's sent me 2 galaxies, so we're gonna stay on a little bit longer. W Ethan in the chat. What was I saying? 15, what? Oh, I literally didn't do anything. Everybody in the chat can advocate for me. I did not harass or bully anybody. I was simply whispering names. So I was really irritated about that. When you get the chance, I have questions. Okay, I will. So Sabrina says you guys have some negative energy and like we can't have that in the chat. I'm sure you understand that's just we can't have that here, so I'm gonna go ahead and Ethan, I need to do another one of those videos and I will, I promise I will. Your negative energy. I'm gonna go ahead and there's some negative energy. I'm just gonna pluck it. Jay, I'm so sorry that you're going through that right now, and I hope that you start feeling better soon, my love. Thank you so much for watching. Ethan, bro, my guy, I need to go to bed, and you're forcing me to stay. Thank you so much for all of your support over the last, year. It's crazy to think that it's almost been that long. Let's see, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. That's 8 months. That's so crazy. Y'all, Ethan's been here since the first day I went live. I swear, the first day. It was you and Lillian. No, that's not her name. It wasn't Lillian, that's not her name. She doesn't really join anymore. Thank you so much, Ethan. Wait, maybe, I think it was Liliana. Lillian, maybe it is Lillian. I'm not sure. But, okay. Plucking all of your negative energy, 'cause it looks like you have a bit of negative energy, okay? See if there's any more negative. There's any more negative energy. Hold still, I almost got it, okay? Just hold still. Okay, my love. I think we have officially got all of your negative energy out. And you just come back to see me if you yes, it was, and I love her so much. I can't believe I'm like blinking on her name right now. It was Iris Kindle, and she is so gorgeous, but she's joined my life twice. And then, like, nothing. That was all I saw was Iris Kindle joined your life, and I'm like, bro, Emmy, thank you so much. That is like the best compliment ever. What the heck? Christina, thank you for the code. Thank you, Christina. What does doing ASMR? Wait, does doing ASMR ever make you tired? I don't think it. Yes, it does. Like, it will relax me. I don't get like tingles for myself. It'll relax me though, and it makes me a little bit tired, especially since I do it at night. The Iris, yes, bro. I was still waking. I was waking it. Babe, no problem. Anytime, queen. You just let me know if you ever feel that negative energy come back, okay? From last season, yes. Are you an iPad question mark? Just wondering because you're not looking at the camera. Yes, because the comments are right here, and the camera's usually up here, but my camera's actually right here. So when I look at the comments, and also when I look at myself, so yeah. No way. No, Iris Kindle is like a chef's kiss. She is so gorgina. Brother, no way you just said that in my Christian Minecraft server. No way you just said that. Thank you, Chili. Thank you. How do you guys feel about mouth sounds? I know a lot of people are like, absolutely not, but they don't bother me as long as they're subtle. Hopefully I'm not breathing too much in your ears right now. I just wanted to give you a kiss, okay? Or 100. But I'm not meaning to breathe on you, so. It's pulling me off. Phew. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do all that. That's a bit much. Even whenever I first started doing ASMR, people would ask me to like do kisses. I was like, what do you mean by that? But like, I've seen people do it, and it is pretty like, I don't know. I think it's the visual and the noise. It's just like, it's a good ASMR trigger. But it was a little weird for me at first because I was like, you want me to kiss my iPad? Ethan, bro. Stop sending me your money, Ethan. I appreciate it so much. But you literally have done enough. You have done so much. I couldn't ask you for anything more. And actually, do a mukbang. Fucking English, sorry, excuse my mouth, but yes, a mukbang one day. I definitely should. I just don't know what I would eat, and also, yeah, I don't know what I would eat. Angel things like this, you know, I think they can be pretty cute sometimes. Can I be honest? And this is not me trying to be a hater. It's your life. Do what you want. As someone with a lip ring, when people have one right here, 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 it's way too much. I'm not gonna lie. And that's just my personal opinion. Opinion, not onion. If that's what you like, all for it. For me, I'm just like, how do you eat? But I like these little ones right here. Those are so cute. And honestly, the snake bites too. I really like those too. I could never do it, but I think they're adorable. My tongue piercing. Hi, DC. DC. My tongue piercing. I don't remember hurting that bad. Also, yeah, like, when people ask me that, I really don't know what to say, because at the time when I got it, I was 15 and I was like hurting myself voluntarily. So I don't feel like I had much of a pain, or like I had a really high pain tolerance. And it's really hard for me to answer, because if I were to go get all these piercings now, I would be terrified. I'd be so scared. It'd probably hurt so bad, but oh, no way, DC. Yeah, I don't know the last time you've been in here voluntarily. Yeah, like just doing dumb stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like a teenager and I would like jump off buildings and like out of windows and like get in wrecks because I was being stupid and like punch holes in walls and like antagonize people to get into fights. Like, I was such a stupid teenager, but no way, that's so insane. Yeah, you really haven't been in here a while then. Well, that was 6 years ago, so yes, I'm in a much better place now, but what I mean is, like, I was a very, angry teenager, and so, like, a very high pain tolerance, I guess. I don't know the science behind that, but I guess I was really emotional, and like physical pain didn't really bother me as much as like the big feelings I had, I guess, if that makes sense. Well, I'm glad you are here. I'm glad you're here. No, it's ASMR, but like we're just having a yap session, okay? We're just having a yap session, so if you're like into that, then you're welcome to stay. I love the way you talk. Thank you, Leah. Can I ask you a question? What do you mean by that, though? Like my voice, or like the things I say? You know what I mean? As approved. I think I've got a little bit better about breathing in the microphone. Just a little, though. I still breathe in the microphone. Pronounce things TBH. Oh, thank you, Leah. I feel like I say everything normal, but then I know other people probably say that I say things different. You know what I mean? I was gonna say something, but I forgot. But yeah, a lot of people struggle with mental health, mental illness, and especially going through like puberty and teenage years. It's just such a rough time, or at least it was for me. And yeah, that's really strange. I don't know who I just invited to join my live. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. But yeah, I would be like, what is this going on? Yo, did Sierra just join the chat? Sierra, did you just join the chat? No way. Legendary pool. Legendary pool. Hello, Sierra. Hello. Do I have any plugging bits up? No, I don't. But that's also why I wasn't reading the comments while I was doing it, so I can clip it and upload it for you. You're welcome. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna check my phone and see what the work app says. Oh my gosh, if I can reach. I'm gonna see if my work app says has like any updates on what I work tomorrow. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Okay. So it is only 11 o'clock, but right now I have no placement for where I'm going in the morning. So they might call off the first 4 hours of my 12-hour shift, which would be awesome. To be honest, I would not be that mad, but we'll see. We need to do a work ASMR, but I can't. I wouldn't want to risk my job doing that, because my whole job is to watch people, and I can't really be watching people if I'm making ASMR, you know what I mean? Also, yeah, bro, just force them to do ASMR, it's okay. Ethan, no, I don't work at FedEx. You're hilarious, dude. Mari, hello. What do I do for work? So I'm a patient safety attendant. I sit and watch patients at the hospital who are at risk of hurting themselves. For the most part, it's dementia or confused patients. And they will try to get out of bed even though their body is too weak to walk and end up falling. So I just kind of watch them, make sure they don't fall. Or they will rip cords out or scratch at themselves or just try to hurt themselves. So I just kind of watch them. On the other hand, I watch patients who are struggling with their mental health, patients who are on substances or are coming off of substances, just anyone who is at risk. If you've ever had a grippy sock vacation, you know what I mean? I'm the person who sits and watches you until you get transferred to the grippy sock vacation. Are you following? Okay. So you watch a bunch of, yeah, that's kind of rude. I wouldn't say that, but no, it doesn't hurt. A police officer and an OF model. What? The two together don't make sense. Agree ready with me, smart. That would be so chaotic. Stella, thank you so much, my love. No, you don't need to agree. You just need a high school diploma. Yeah, that's what I do. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. That's kind of nasty, but my nose is literally running. Anyways, we're all good now. Don't worry about it. What's the job title? It's hard to get. So I'm considered a patient safety attendant or a patient companion. No, I mean, it wasn't that hard to get. I have a high school diploma and I did an interview and I just kind of explained why I would be a good fit for the job, and that was that. I didn't have to do, I mean, I had to get a CPR certification, and then there was a couple of self-defense classes and mental health de-escalation classes that I had to do through the hospital in order to get hired on, but it wasn't hard at all. They paid me to do all of that, so yep. Sorry, I didn't mean to sniff at you. How long have you been working there? About 2 months. And then I also wait tables occasionally when I have time and need extra money. So I finger, but I did. You guys want to see him? Did you have a good day today? I had an awesome. Do I smell good? You smell phenomenal. Like the best. What is that you're wearing? I need that. I had a very nice day today. I washed my car. I washed it real good. My dad helped me put coolant in it. I need something. I don't know, some car part so I can fix my AC because it's been out for about a year now. But yeah, I washed it and I put some spray wax on it and it looks real good. I spent time with my mom and my brother. I put gas in my sister's car, so Reagan, if you're watching, you're welcome. I helped my mom cook dinner. I watched Secret Life of Mormon Wives. I didn't really do much today. K-Holly Vanilla 28 is so good. So good. I'm not sure how much longer. Probably about 10 or 15 minutes. And thank you, E. Thank you. Good night, Emmy. Thank you for watching, my love. What are the nails, Spooky? These are the nails. Hold on. Let's do this. My pinkies are both ripped off because they ripped my actual nail up and it hurts really bad. The AC isn't turning on. What about the heat? Yeah, so, there's something. So my heat works, yes. I just needed some coolant in it. My, AC does not work because something isn't like spinning to engage the AC. I'm not sure. I literally, like, my dad literally told me what I need to get and I don't even know. But yeah, he knows what I need to get and he said he'll get it for me tomorrow, so hi Isa, or is it Isa? Welcome back. And yeah, no, I've been pretty busy with work as well. Chloe, thank you so much, Queen, because I've actually debated thinning them out, but I'm like, I don't want to regret it, so this is what we're working with for now. I appreciate that, my love. How are you and your man's? I broke up with him, actually. I did a little bit of like a story time on that earlier. Isa, oh, your name is so beautiful. Stop it. I love that. I love that name. I did a little bit of a story time why we broke up. Let's spell. Oh my god. Okay, so I honestly don't want to try to explain it all again right now. I will try to keep it simple. So I got like a lot more into depth about this earlier, but basically we are unequally yoked. I felt like I wasn't prioritizing the things that I loved anymore because I felt a little bit weighed down, a little bit just down in general. I just felt like we were kind of at different points in our lives. I simply can't be with someone who doesn't prioritize like well-being. I feel like that's been my main focus in my life for the last year. It's just like making sure I'm the best version of myself, and I didn't feel like that was a priority on his end. Ultimately, and we were just, I don't care if he's watching, he probably is, that's another thing. I felt like he was idolizing me, and I felt like we were unequally yoked. I couldn't even sit there and explain like you're idolizing me because he doesn't care about that, like, so that was just it. We're on good terms. I hope he's doing well. I care for him. It's not like he was ever doing bad. I just hope he continues to do well, and yeah, that's that. I would say it was somewhat mutual, so I won't until I see your live streams again. I will definitely be live around sometime this weekend because I'm off on Saturday and Sunday, so Sierra, and yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm so sorry, but don't be sorry. I mean, like, I'm honestly, like, I just feel a weight lifted off of me since we broke up, and the reason I wasn't active very much is just because it wasn't a priority. A lot of things that were priorities to me weren't anymore when we got into that relationship, so I feel a weight lifted off me. I feel like I can be myself again. You know what I mean? So ultimately, like, I'm okay, I'm happy. It sucks because I did spend so much time with him for such a long time, and like being alone can be a little uncomfortable, but then again, I've been alone for a while. Like, wait, you guys broke up? Yes, Skinny, we did. Also, welcome in. Yeah, ultimately, I just had to do what felt right to me, and we're on good terms. We're fine. Like, I'm not trying to hate on him at all. I know that he loved me, but just, I guess, not in the way that I needed. Was he maintenance? I'm not sure what that means, but I did hear someone say the other day, like, I'm not dating potential, I'm not marrying potential, and that's just my mindset at this point. We dated for about 5 months. That's just my mindset at this point. It's like, I'm not gonna sit here and try to motivate you to want these things or like anything. Like, I just want to be with someone who is also ambitious, and not to say he's not. It's just, I guess we wanted different things. Yes. Over to labor and delivery. I forgot that you work at a hospital. I love that you're sitting here watching my live stream right now. You are very pretty, but she doesn't respond. Your comment's muted. Soy tu amor. Your comment is muted. Can you give us a random story time or something? I don't really know what story time to give. My life is kind of boring recently. Boring. And I have the worst memory. The worst memory ever. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Comments. I just been responding comments. What triggers do you have? I have a couple of different ones, I guess. Thank you, Tyler, for the corn, and welcome to my live. You have not been here in a minute, so I'm glad to see you. Work story. I can't really give like detail. That's the thing. I could do a work story, but I couldn't give really any details. It would be a 1-minute story because it's literally illegal for me to like even describe someone or their like condition or anything like that. You know what I mean? It just would violate HIPAA, and I'm like not willing to risk my job. Also, like, I mean, in a way, I'm a patient. Thank you, Otis. I'm a patient safety attendant. Also, I'm gonna get off of here in like 7-ish minutes. Thanks to Ethan, I was convinced to stay on 30 minutes longer. So, W, Ethan. But this time, I really must go to bed. I must. Okay? Because it's gonna take me about 30 minutes to an hour to even fall asleep, and I have to be up at 5. I can say one of my patients, I'm not sure what he was going through, but he just kept saying, I have to get home to my child. She hates her mom. She loves me, with a smile on his face. She hates her mom. She loves me. She loves her dad. She hates her mom, with a smile on his face. And I was like, oh, okay. So you make him bank? No, not really. I hardly sleep when I am working. I work 12-hour shifts, so I get home and literally just pass out. I'm like so emotionally drained at the end of the day because like you're dealing with people who mentally are not well. You know what I mean? Some days are worse than others, though. I'm hoping that I have a decent day tomorrow. Let me think. another lady was trying to rip out her IV, and I tried to stop her, and she hit me in the face, so that was pretty not cool of her. It can be very interesting, but it can also be very boring, because a lot of confused patients or people who are, like, just physically, mentally struggling, like they are tired, they sleep a lot, and sitting in a chair while they're sleeping, I try to make as much conversation as I can and just find things to do, but for the most part I sit. It's a little boring. I'm a patient safety attendant. Why'd you decide to work there? Because if I'm going to school for social work, I want to do therapy, psychology, social work. You know, I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I want to be a mental support for people. I want to make a difference in people's lives who are struggling with a lot of variety of things. So as a social worker, I will get the opportunity to do everything on the spectrum, you know what I mean? So being a safety attendant really gives me some sort of hands-on experience with some of the people who I would be dealing with, you know what I mean? Thank you, Jelly, for watching. Yeah, I mean, it really does suck, worded, but also I am just focusing on what I love to do, what I know I can make a difference in the world with, and we'll worry about the pay later, because I know that God has a plan for me, and I know that what I do, I will be successful in, and there will be opportunities for me to live comfortably within my profession, you know what I mean? What do you do with them besides talk to them? Sometimes I help them if I feel comfortable, because a lot of the times, some patients can be aggressive, or I don't want to do anything like wrong, so I don't help them stand. If I feel comfortable, I might help them feed. If I feel like they can swallow everything appropriately and I'm not worried about them choking or anything, I might help them eat. I might help them brush their teeth if I feel comfortable. It just depends, because I would hate for something to happen. I'm not certified to do like clinical things, but for instance, if it's somebody who is cognitive, I don't mind helping them put some toothpaste on a toothbrush and like handing it to them and tell them that, okay, like now spit, you know what I mean? But if it's someone who's just like not there, then I don't feel comfortable doing that. I talk to them, I make sure they're comfortable in their bed, I will call the nurse, I'll make sure they stay in their bed, I'll make sure they don't rip their cords out, I'll call the nurse, or I'll call their tech if I feel like they need anything. What toothpaste do they use? I think it's like sparkling something. Do you license to do the job? No, I do not. I didn't get anything of that sort. Do you work with older people or all ages? I work with all different ages. Usually there's not a lot of children in that. I haven't had a child yet. Of course, children also struggle with mental health, and I'm sure that there is some children who need safety attendants, but I haven't had one yet. The youngest I have had was 25, and the oldest I have had was 96. So, yes, I mean minors. What age range is more common for you to work with? I would say about 70 to 80, maybe 65 to 80. Like I said, most of my patients recently, they've actually been a lot younger, but most of my patients are likely, and I don't know exactly, a lot of them are confused, likely struggling with dementia, Alzheimer's, brain conditions, patience. No, I'm a patient safety attendant. Like Piper Rockell. She's so beautiful. But yes, I do need to go to bed. I'm so sorry. I know we were having such a good conversation, and I love you all so much, but I do have to go to work tomorrow morning, so I must get off and try to go to sleep. But I will be live